like it's based on logic and science.
Yeah. What was your highly controversial opinion on the trans issue?
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, here we go. Here we go. You know, it's going to be one person was mean to me and then I changed all my beliefs. She's going to do the meme.
my God, there's so many highly controversial transphobic opinions that I have, but one of them is I don't think somebody is a lesbian, you know, if they wanna suck a dick. Suck a dick. Can I say that on your show?
You can.
I have a lot of ghouls that have been building up, so I gotta work my way through them. We don't do a lot of things on Arielle Scarcella, for good reason. But I mean, I can't resist a pairing between Arielle and Mr. Dave Rubin to see some high level ideas.
Things can be true at once. You can be pro-trans.
Do you know anything about why Crystal and Sagar left Rising? I don't know what happened behind the scenes. Most likely, it's going to be less interesting than you think. It's probably going to be contractual or something to that effect. It's probably not going to be like a big controversy or anything of that nature. I mean, we'll see. Yeah.
Trans rights, but also pro-women's rights. And unfortunately, there's a line that's being crossed into women's rights territory. And that's when I started really seeing the divide with me and the left.
Ooh, I feel this is going to be the turf report. I'm already getting very strong turfy vibes. We're going straight into turf territory here.
Hey, I'm Dave Rubin, and joining me today is a former lefty turned conservative, a YouTube creator, and a card-carrying lesbian here to talk about
Card carrying. Wow. How does that work? I never got my buy card. That never arrived in the mail. How does this? Who do I apply to? Is that an American thing?
about what's going on with the gay community. Arielle Scarcella, welcome to the Rubin Report.
It's been long overdue.
It
You
has
said this
been long
before we started
overdue.
taping, but like, girl, you know, everyone says that I'm the female Dave Rubin, and at first I was like, do they mean that in a bad way? And some of them do, but like, I know it's a good thing, even though they might think it's a bad thing. So either way,
That sucks. Imagine being called the Dave Rubin of anything. Just the day, like, what, like, even if it's not like, you know, you're really shitty at your job, it's most likely you're a grifter. Like, that's the implication. I love how she's wearing it as a badge. Oh man, Dave Rubin must be loving this.
I'm flattered. No matter how they mean it, I'm flattered either way.
Much obliged, and I'm glad you're here, and we are putting this interview out during Pride Month. The gays get a whole month. I introed you as a card-carrying lesbian. Is it true that lesbians have a card? Do you have some sort of laminated card?
I mean, I think it's more that we have to have a card because now we can't even define the damn word.
Yeah.
Right? Like nobody even knows how to define.
That's weird how he says that with condescension, you know? The gays get a whole month. I don't know why we get all this month, you know? It's not like soldiers. Soldiers don't get their own month. Don't tell me about May.
Define woman. We can't define lesbian. So I feel like we need to have a card that says like, this is what a lesbian means to me. This is the card. This is what I am, and this is what I want.
But
Kind of like the gay hanky code back in the 70s, you know, when they had the hanky code.
Yeah,
the older
yeah.
gays get that reference. But
the older gays get that. I get the reference, but it's a little bit before my time. But I wanted to have you on for a while because you are, when people say that you're the girl Dave Rubin or something to that effect, you left the left and you survived. So could we just do like a 2-minute recap? Because it's pretty recent for you. It's only in the last couple of years. You were a
Yeah, the last
lefty
year.
and you woke up.
That's exactly what happened. I think looking back now, the past 4 years, you know, of my content making, because I'm an OG YouTuber. I've been making videos since 2009, like before YouTube was even a career option.
Yeah, that's before me.
My
That's
friends
years
and I-
before me.
Exactly. Like we were just online having fun, being kids. I was like 23 at the time, 24. And now, you know, looking back, my entire outlook on the community has changed. Back then it was everybody was humble, everyone got along. There was like some drama here and there, but usually it had to do with who was dating who and who broke up with who, not with how someone identified or who wants to sleep with who. And the last 5 years, I noticed a huge change in the YouTube community, especially the gay community, the LGBT community on YouTube. It became volatile, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce the word because I'm from New York.
I'll accept either one. You're a Brooklyn girl.
Right, but it became it just toxic, honestly. And it started, I would say it started with the trans community, and then it filtered into the bisexual, non-binary, queer, whatever, anything other than lesbian community. And then now it's starting to filter down into the gays and lesbians. And it started to hit me when I started making content about trans people, with trans people, by the way. Trans people were in the videos. But I got sick of feeling like everyone was attacking me for simply having a different opinion. And it wasn't, to me, in my opinion, it wasn't even like a non-mainstream opinion. That's the weird part, right? Like, this is pretty, like, it's based on logic and science.
Yeah, what was your highly controversial opinion on the trans issue?
Yeah, I was like, here we go, you know? It's gonna be one person was mean to me and then I changed all my beliefs. She's gonna do the meme.
My God, there's so many highly controversial transphobic opinions that I have, but one of them is I don't think somebody is a lesbian, you know, if they want to suck a dick. Can I say that on your show?
You can. Man, I think it's the first time it's been said, but you know.
It's definitely the first time. But like, that's not controversial. It shouldn't be controversial, and somehow yet it is. I think socially it makes a lot of sense when there are trans women who present as women, like, you know, my friend Blair White, like my friend Ashley. Socially, they'll always be women because they no longer
like I guess the biological essentialist argument has gone so far that even Blair White is not considered like a woman. Is that it? Like, if they've had bottom surgery, I don't even see where you have like a transphobic leg to stand on here.
Live their lives as men, and I have, you know, I've had that opinion for years, and I started speaking out, you know, about that kind of stuff because people don't realize that the two things can be true at once. You can be pro trans rights, but also pro women's rights, and unfortunately, there's a line that's being crossed into women's rights territory, and that's when I started really seeing the divide with me and the left. And I
that's funny because like most of the feminists, and I'm talking about, you know, women feminists who are friends with me and I talk to, and I know this is an anecdote, Andy, have absolutely no problem at all, including trans women in the experience. Like, none whatsoever. It's exclusively TERFs and bigots who seem to want to make that distinction.
I was going to stand by my morals no matter what, because I'm a New York Italian. And I finally made a video. I actually connected with Tim Pool, who's been a friend of mine way before he got big on YouTube. I connected with him.
Ooh, weird plug, weird flex.
And I went over his house and I was like, I need help. Like, I don't know what the hell to do, but I'm being attacked constantly. I've lost 50 or plus creator friends of mine. And I also contacted my friend Sydney Watson, who I think you know, and she and Tim helped me write the video, and I posted the video, and I just prayed to God. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. I was just tired of being mentally and emotionally abused. And I even made a video about that, about how all the tactics that the progressive left uses these days are emotionally, like psychological emotional abuse tactics. You know, like the whole thing, like trying to get you fired, making sure that you only talk to certain people, like crazy shit that I've been in abusive relationships before. I started seeing the red flags. I wasn't completely convinced at first because I was like, okay, just like they're just a bunch of kids. But then my ex-friends started doing it to me, and I was like, okay, like I have to put an end to this and not allow myself to be taken advantage of anymore.
So I think the $1 million question that
taken advantage of anymore. Wow, that is so rich. Ugh, like, can I please have a crumb of oppression? It's been so hard, you know. I've been just trying to speak truth to power about marginalized groups, and at the same time, I faced untold levels of bigotry. Huh. Moroccan Eoth, as a trans lesbian, it's weird how I'll date other trans women, but not men. It's almost as if women are women or something. Yeah, you would think. I'll read that afterwards.
That all gay people get asked when they come out as anything other than progressive is
Right.
which was harder, to come out of the closet or to come out as a conservative or someone that is just non-progressive?
Oh my God.
It was harder coming out of the closet to myself. It was harder coming out of the closet, that's as a gay person. It was
Yeah.
harder coming out of the closet as a non-progressive to the world.
I mean, it's
Because
extraordinary.
it wasn't about
There's like this, it's not a thing. It's like, oh my God, wearing a MAGA hat makes me so oppressed. I can't handle the world anymore. You know, you don't know what it's like to be a conservative in this day and age.
yeah, because it was about how they saw me, not how I saw myself. Like I always knew that I was sort of like at this point in my life, I think I'm pretty much like fiscally conservative, socially libertarian, like live and let live, don't touch me, like let me do what I want with my body, pretty much. You know, don't take my money, give me my guns. Like I understand gun
Real
rights now.
right-wing extremist stuff.
Yeah, no social safety nets, no taxation. Just leave me alone. Let me have my untold riches. And let me look after myself, and let the poors fight each other for the scraps. All right, let's let the poors just fucking ravish each other for just little crumbs.
Yeah, of course, like white nationalist, everything, you know,
Yeah.
but like that's where I'm at now. And I think part of it also is moving down to Florida part-time made a big difference in the way I thought, because, you know, New York City is super progressive. Florida is a little bit more of a red state. And I got that perspective, and it helped me, I guess, centralize maybe my opinions on certain issues. And I made, you know, the best part of this all is I made better friends from it. Like better friends that, like now when I get like online bullied or harassed, whatever, the people that on the left never would help, never, ever would stick up for me. All the people on the right, all these terrible people that everyone's making it out to seem like they're terrible people, all of them always come to my defense every single time.
It's wild. It's almost as if there's separate markets and demographics, and people want to stand up for that. Odd.
I know
Like
the feeling, sister.
Oh my God.
And it's it's mind blowing to me how opposite it is compared to what the media portrays them to be.
If you're looking for more honest and
Isn't it great being a conservative token? I love it. I never used to get Coke money before, and now all the time, whenever I need it, there's all these dollars appearing in my bank account. It's wild. All I have to say is that I'm one of the good gays. Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's great. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Can you do the thing, you know, that thumbs up and comment and all those things that help us out in the algorithm that controls every aspect of our lives? Also, if you happen to have a Facebook account, can you delete it? Like just delete it. You should probably delete your Facebook account because it's not a great company. But hey, if you can't do that for whatever reason, I understand. And could you also go to facebook.com/thesurftimes then and give us a little like and a follow. We're just trying to push back against the fact that people like Ben Shapiro happen to dominate the platform entirely. And when everyone asks why do older generations believe the things they believe, one of the problems is the majority of them on social media use Facebook. So to counter that, we're just going to be on there too now. Also, if you happen to have a union or a worker co-op or even a leftist project, podcast, website, Zoom, MySpace, it doesn't matter. We will advertise it for free on this channel. All you got to do is go to weareserfs.com and use the forms that we got there, weareserfs.com. Thanks, everybody.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and VK Jehannam, we are prepared to commit human sacrifices for your eternal glory. To our monarchs, the Tim Caucus and Tom Spiker, we are humbled to be your oafish jesters, clowning around in your royal court. To our lords, Evan Nudie, Tofox, Ryan Lubin, Trevor R., Jeff Lamb, and Alexander Thaler, we shall proudly carry your standard onto the battlefield and die for your precious land. To our esteemed Knights of the Round Table, Dark Puppy, Jenna Towell, Anna Loves Riley, Quiet 185, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, Multimondi, Trevor Janis, Lemmy101, Anthropophojak, Saren42, Chronic to Hemphog, The Great Pudini, Bone Genie, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, J. Fraser Cartwright, Jimmy Bignuts, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Yopi, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our glass, we raise our swords, and we salute you.